I'm Trish. As mentioned earlier today when I did my weigh-in Thursday, because I forgot to weigh in yesterday, I mentioned that I would do a video today if I got time, and I have finally got time. It's been a really, really big day. I'll try and get her on camera later. I tried to dye my daughter's hair last night and it didn't really work out, and she ended up with multicoloured blonde, orange, brownish hair, and we've spent most of the day getting it fixed at the hairdressers and shopping, but I'm finally here now. And what I wanted to talk about directly relates to my my weigh-in Thursday, my weigh-in Wednesday last week, my weigh-in Wednesday the week before, and I think the week before that. You'll have noticed that my weight crept up to, it's been around about 90 kilos, 90 point something kilos. And I have mentioned that I'm not happy with that, and I've, mentioned that, I'm going over my food intake, over my fluid intake, that I have had problems with a fibromyalgia flare-up, so I haven't been exercising as much as I need to. Now, I've been letting all that get to me and been feeling really disappointed in myself because because my weight has crept up, and I know that I need to keep it down to around about 87 kilos. Now, when I say need to, that's what I mean. There's a very big difference for me in what I need to keep my weight at and what I want to keep my weight at. This morning I was 90.3. I like that. I'm happy with that. That's where I want to be, because if I'm around about this weight, but between 89 and 91 kilos, that's easy for me to maintain. If I'm in a fibromyalgia flare-up, I don't have to go to the gym. If I only make it to the gym once or twice a week, that is actually, believe it or not, enough for me to still maintain my fitness and maintain my strength and, keep me feeling good. It's not enough from a mental health perspective, because I do really struggle with the depression and anxiety. To keep that happy, I should really be exercising 5 or 6 times a week, but I really can't manage that. If I keep my weight between 89 and 91 kilos, it's easy to do, relatively easy to do. I can be like a normal person, and I think when I'm talking about maintaining my weight for the rest of my life as a normal girl, and not dieting and stressing over every single thing I put in my mouth, and stressing over staying low carb and just about no sugars and just all that stuff, it's just not feasible. It's not maintainable. 89 to 91 kilos. If I want to eat chips, I can. If I want to have cake, I can. If I'm, if I need to have a day where I just eat small meals all day because I'm ovulating or whatever, I can do that, and I don't pay any consequences for it. And to me, that's just being like a normal person. Everyone does that. Like normal people do that. You see normal weight people, and they do bust out and eat pizza and all that sort of stuff. They can do that. If you've got a good base diet for most of the time, you don't need to be, strict all the time. But for me to be 87 kilos, I do have to watch every single thing I eat. I have to really make sure I go to the gym every second day. I have to work out really hard when I go to the gym. I have to really, really work hard at keeping everything low carb and as little sugars as possible, and just send myself absolutely crazy over it. And so, right about now, people are probably saying, well, why don't you just say between 89 and 91? I can't, because I'm waiting on surgery to have a breast reduction and extended abdominoplasty or a body lift, whatever the surgeon decides to do. Now, they're not even cosmetic for me. You will have noticed that I'm happy with my body exactly the way it is. I love my boobs, I love my belly, I don't care that they sag, but I need those surgeries done because I get a lot of back pain, just back pain just doing normal things. I wrapped Christmas presents the other day. Took me about an hour, and my back was like burning all night. So these are surgeries that I need to have done to improve my quality of life. I'm hoping they will improve my back pain enough that I can actually get a part-time job. So I won't be living in poverty all the time. So that's why I need to keep my weight down to 87, because if I don't, and they call me up to have the surgery, and this is another thing, because I'm on a public waiting list, I might only get a week or two notice that I'm having these surgeries. Now, if I'm 91 kilos and they call me up and say, can you come in for this surgery in a week, I've got to knock off 4 or 5 kilos in a week. I can't do that. That's not possible. Even 2 weeks, that's a really big ask. So, and another thing is, I don't know if I'm going to have this surgery in 6 months' time, which is really highly unlikely, or if I'm going to have to wait like another 10 years, which is what I've been told, because the public health system sees these surgeries as purely cosmetic. They can't get it through their heads that there's nothing cosmetic about this for me, and it's to relieve pain. And I get really itchy and other things that I don't really want to talk about. So I might be having to be really stressed over this for the next 10 years, or these surgeries may never happen, and I've got to try to maintain my weight lower than where I'm comfortable being. I reach out for things sometimes now, and I look at my wrist, and my wrists, to me, they just look all bony, and my hands look all bony, and sometimes I see ribs in the top of my chest. I don't like that. I don't want to look like that. And I've pushed to get a DEXA scan done, which is it's like an X-ray that breaks down the composition of body fat and muscle and bone. Because I thought, maybe if I get that done, that'll show me my exact, accurate body fat percentage. And if my body fat percentage is, under 30, then, maybe the hospital will be happy with that. Look, like I can say to them, my BMI is, 30 or 31, but my body fat percentage is only 28 or 29. I've got a lot of muscle, or, I've got, a really good bone density or whatever. So I'm just feeling really, really frustrated lately that, I just feel like I've got my hands tied and I've got no choice but to indefinitely keep my weight in a place where I'm just not comfortable having it, and I don't feel healthy in what I have to do to maintain that. It's affecting, it's even affecting my stress levels. It's upping my anxiety. That ups your cortisol. It makes you fat. So anyway, I just wanted people to know that I am stressed about my weight creeping up, and I'm not making excuses for it. I just genuinely, I am happy at this weight, but I can't be at this weight. So I will be so happy when I get these surgeries done, and then I can just go, I can roll around, be whatever weight I want, whatever weight I'm happy with, because no one's going to be dictating to me what they believe a healthy weight for me is. So anyway, that's all. Hey, so did you want to show them your hair? Tell them about your hair before. Come put your head in the camera. Show them your hair.
Well, it looks a bit dry at the moment.
It's a bit dry at the moment because they blow dried it. And mine and Zoe's hair. Look, on that topic, I'm very ugly today, and I apologise for that. I've got a cold sore. When Zoe was getting her hair done at the TAFE, because they did it for her for free, they fixed it, hundreds of dollars worth of fixing at the TAFE for free, because I've got a friend who's studying there. I let them put a treatment in my hair, and then they blow dried, and my hair doesn't blow dry. This is the best I could do for you. And does anyone else do this? This is my old size 26 pyjama top, and it's so comfortable. And these are my old, really big pyjama pants that I've taken in that much, but I still keep wearing them because they're comfy. Anyway, this is my beautiful girl. I'll post a photo later of what I did to her hair last night that had to be fixed. This is a miracle. This has taken her back to almost her beautiful natural hair colour that I borned her with.
Borned.
Anyway, I'll talk to you next time.